Ladies and gentlemen, I don't believe it. In this semi-final match, semi-final number 1 of the After Hours Gaming League B League, Twitch TV and Raytheon have pushed it to a game number 7, but because they played their games out of order, they played the ace match in game number 6. This game, number 7, was played several days later. And everything comes down to this. On Belshir Vestige, in the top left corner, from Team Twitch, it's Doozen. And down in the bottom right, from Team Raytheon, it's Jujmo. He has one vowel in his name, and it's the last letter. JW Schmo. Gonna be sending out his first probe. Up in the top side, we see Doozen. The APM of these players off the charts. 33 and 52. That's nearly 1 a second. The adrenaline is pumping, hands cold, hands shaking, face hot, various body parts at temperature ranges so diverse it may as well be Chile. Oh my god, I actually did call it. Look at that. Cold hands. Ugh. Palms are sweaty. Knees weak. Mom's spaghetti. Move them faster, says Doozen. At a lightning fast 53 APM versus the 34. Oh my god, this is so intense. Doozen. Uh-oh. Oh, the first engagement begins! Alright, the probe is going to chase. Everything's fine. He's going to go ahead and wall off. He doesn't want the secret reveal that he's not doing anything back home in the base. In the meantime, it looks like Doozen has decided to scout. He's going to poke at the expansion. Nope, no expo. He's getting in there. His base is being attacked. Will he lose this SCV? Will he lose this SCV? No. No, 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 no. He will not. It looks like Doozen has gotten in there. This is so intense. Whoever wins this advances to the grand final. Raytheon was up 3-1, and now it's tied 3-3. It would be a heartbreaker for Raytheon if they lost. It would be a miracle for Twitch if they won. And it's all down to Doozen and JW Schmo. Schmo. Doozen, scouting, sees yet again no expansion. In the main base, JW Schmo getting his cybernetics core. A standard transition. Up here, he needs to get the orbital command. Oh my god, he's still making SCVs. Oh my god, he's still making SCVs. And he's built a command center. He needs to get that orbital up. Still making the Marines. In the main base, the probe SCV chase is going down. There's a zealot coming up. A bunker would defend that amply. He needs to get that orbital command up, man. He needs to be the B boy and hit the B button and get his orbital command up and coming. Doozen moving over to the left. Mothership core incoming. Perhaps a stalker will be coming in. No warp gate yet. Stalker's coming out. Gonna hold off on that warp gate. Orbital command coming up. Yes, sir. Barracks 1 and 2 are out. Doozen moving in. JW Schmo picking off that scouting SCV. Already up to 103 average APM from Doozen. Getting his geysers up, getting his 3 barracks up. Things are looking good. Meanwhile, JW Schmo looks like he's getting up an expand of his own. Both these players opting for the Macro League. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the Macro League. JW Schmo just holding and defending at the front. Going Forge right away. Now, I'm pretty sure he's going to get armor, but I would still love a 7-minute cannon rush. Second guys are going down. Chrono boost on the probes. Up in the main base. Supply depots going down. Second orbital coming up. No add-ons have yet been constructed, but then again, a scan. He sees the Forge. Will he scout his base for cannon, or will he just know that it's an armor upgrade? He needs to get them add-ons on. A factory. 1 cannon in the back. 1 cannon up the top. Sentry being chrono boosted out. Everything comes down to these 2 players. Whoever wins this game wins it for his team. They advance to the semifinals. Up at the top side, the expand is now landing for Duzen. His tech lab is done. Getting his engineering bay for the +1 upgrades. A Marauder is being produced. 2 more gateways in production. Spotter pylons from J. Schmo. JW Schmo rallying up to his expansion. The unit counting, we see his 29 pros versus 28 SCVs. SCV train does arrive. It's time to get mining, fellas. Duzen getting concussive shell. That's often a sign that there's an intended attack to come soon, although with that mothership core up, the energy is quite high, almost at 200, could absolutely throw down that planetary fortress. You know what I mean, a planetary nexus. Starport coming down. Widow Mine also being produced, a little diverse mixture of units. J. Schmo getting up his robotics facility for detection, for scouting. Another photon cannon coming up from J. Schmo. The speed medevacs, such a deadly component to any Terran force. All Protosses shiver and quake in fear and cry and sob after they lose to it on the ladders. Reactor coming up, tech lag coming up. Everything's looking very nicely positioned in Duzen's base. Even's got the Widow's Mines. Now the next step for Terran is to get the 3rd Command Center or Barracks 4 and 5. The next step for Protoss is to get the Twilight Council or begin getting a Robo Bay. More cannons coming up. Cannons, cannons, cannons. No gas yet in his expansion. When he gets that up soon enough, he'll be able to get all the upgrades going, and there's the +1 attack. Generally, players will be going for fast +2 if they really want to focus on that Colossus. Be going for fast armor if they really want to focus on the Zealot heavy forces. A lot of mines being constructed for Duzen. Just getting up the extractor at his expansion. Things looking good for Duzen. Can't be choosing if you're Mr. Duzen. I don't know why. That's not actually true. He can choose to do whatever he wants. He's a grown man. But it rhymed. JW Schmo with the Observer out, with the Robo Bay coming up. Opting to get more cannons. Cannons, cannons, cannons. There will never be a drop that affects him. Has probes at the right side. Has a hidden pylon. What a dastardly bastard. Double medevac coming up. 2 turrets at each expansion. Both players are very nicely defended at this point. Looks like that. Stim is coming up. Combat shield. Not yet started. +1 on the way as well. Oh, he's gonna drop. Oh, no! Duzen! Duzen is gonna run into a cannon and a cannon. And the main base is gonna run into many, many cannons. Where did that scan go down? Ah, it was to kill an observer. I found it. Sneaking along all sides. Ooh, they spot the pylon. Duzen, nice spotting. Taking that out. Got to get the combat shield soon. He's got to get more barracks soon. Alright, so Duzen moves down. He knows these pylons are here. He has no idea about the cannons. Stalker's in position. 2nd cannon. These geysers are now up. Is one Colossus out yet? Oh, he hasn't started the Colossus production. He's been focused on other things. Oh, no! Oh, Duzen, no! Oh, that was close. Where's the other one? There's the other medevac. Ah, it gets taken out. Ah, Duzen. Duzen. It did not go well for Duzen. He really would have hoped that there was nothing in the back spot, that there was absolutely no defense. But beggars can't be Duzen's. Duzen now going to move out and take that 3rd base. Duzen not very far behind on supply. In fact, in the worker count, 58 to 44. Uh-oh. Does he see it? Oh. Oh. Jishmo. Oh. Oh, and he spots it. He needs to get over there. Stat. Stat. He needs to go. Widow Mines. Everything. Get there. Colossus coming out. Range has not yet been researched. Both players taking the 3rd. This is looking like it is going to be a very long macro game. More mines, marines, marauders, medevacs, the build. Notice how when I write build, I also write it like a face. A very wrinkly, droopy pug face. 2 more barracks coming up. Duzen trying to keep that money low, doing a great job of it. Same with Protoss. He's getting +1 armor, chrono boosting, a lot of gateways, a lot of cannons. He is absolutely rock solid defended against any drops that come up. No range, no tech to the Twilight Council yet. +1 armor coming up for Duzens. Duzens. God, I want to get a donut right now. That is the fattest thing I've ever said in a cast. I can't believe it. Guys, there's a person in this cast whose name starts with the same letter and has as many syllables as donut. And it made me think of it. And there it is. Donut's coming up. Range. Another cannon. Twilight Council incoming. JW Schmo. There he is. He's moving in. Oh my god. Double starport coming up. A nice response. Needs to get those Vikings started. He's going to try to get in there. He's going to try to get in there. Stalkers are still there from last time. More cannons there. Oh, he needs to get in there before he gets target fired down. And oh, he gets target fired down. And this one, he needs to get out of there. And he gets out of there. But at what cost? In the units lost station, it's 2,000. It's a giant, big, swollen units lost tab. This poor probe. Embarrassingly dead. +2 armor. Zealot speed. JW Schmo from Raytheon. The only thing standing between his team and elimination. And right now, Duzen really trying to apply the pressure. Really trying to do these drops of doom and death and destruction and devastation. And demolishment. Dying. Dying one after the other. With the starports up, the Viking count can begin to climb slowly, one at a time. No, 4 at a time. He's getting all the Vikings up. Unit count. We see both of them have about the same worker count, but because Terran, this is about to get very big. Those mules are going to allow him to easily step up. The energy's quite high. A couple of mules will allow him to get his economy right back on track right away. But I'm starting to get really worried. I mean, a lot of the high-end Terran armies require really exquisite, clean micro. And that micro is the only thing that stands between your crushing victory and your crushing defeat. Duzen needs to doze it. He needs to get up. The extra refineries. 2 Vikings out right now, 6 medevacs. Combat shield. Whew, that one's coming up a little bit late, but it's coming up nonetheless. In the structures counting station, we see that there are 5 barracks out, 3 star ports, and there are 8 gateways and a robo. And there's a big attack coming up from JW Schmo. Uh-oh. 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 He scans the watchtower, sees there's nothing there. He's not going to have that much defense here. He does have the planetary fortress. He does have it. Duzen. Duzen needs to be good. Duzen! The mines deal some massive damage. Can he get the repair in time? He doesn't even opt to do it. He just gets the hell out of Dodge. How will Duzen doze it? Will you Duzen doze it? Do it, Duzen. No, he just abandons ship, comes back home. He's getting ship plating. He's getting the +2 attack. He's getting those extra Vikings out. If he can get that up to 14, 15... he can one shot in those Colossus one at a time. Duzen's gonna go for a drop, but J. Schmo's defense, he is locked up there tighter than a snare drum. We see a couple Stargates coming out. A little bit of a questionable decision unless he wants to get Tempest up, in which case I wouldn't question that. That's awesome. Tempted drop from Duzen. Re-expand from Duzen. Widow Mines with a kill. So many cannons. There are more cannons here than there are going to be donuts in my mouth later. Gosh, Duzen just cannot find a good angle for these drops. Duzen with the double expanding. Dark Shrine coming up. Duzen, yet again, going to try to retreat, pull back. Duzen maxes out with the right army. It's going to be real tough for JW Schmo to face it. He's positioned at the back, but there's seriously like a lot of cannons here. This expansion's gonna get taken down. It's eliminated. Duzen looks like he wants to take this opportunity. Dr. Duzen, PhD. Moving in, Dr. Duzen. God! Gives me a near heart attack with 21 life. And 2 ships pass in the night. Now the army that we're seeing from Duzen, is it 2-2? Or excuse me, is it 2-1? 3-2 in the research. Another scan. Trying to see if there's an expansion up. At this point in time, Chronos upgrades. All going in JW Schmo's favor. I gotta say, JW Schmo is very nicely positioned in this game. Couple ghosts could create some issues. Oh. Oh no, is he gonna have enough scan? Oh, he's gotta pray. He's gotta pray. Oh, that SCV's not mine. Oh my god. Oh my god. And he takes out the mines first. Ah! No! Ah! Scan! Get over there! Oh my god, they kill things so fast in the planetary, I never even got to see what killed him! Ah! Duzen! Duzen is falling! Another drop from Duzen, a scan, he'll be able to finally pick them all off. But Duzen has whittled down his options to 1. He's got to box everything and have them work together. Duzen can take this army out in a one-sided enough fight, he can win. But Duzen is up against the massive gateway count of JW Schmo, who's moving left, moving right, dodging in the night. Multiple command centers incoming. In the army tabs, we see that the Terran army is actually much bigger, but he needs to dodge these storms. If he can pick up the Colossus and dodge the storms, he can do... Duzen! Storms! Oh! Oh! That was terrible! Oh, the storms just devoured everything. He's gonna pull back and go for it. He's gonna go for it. He's gonna try to target fire those Colossus. Are there any storms left? There's a lot of storms left. I think he might pull back and heal. He's gonna get those ghosts up. He's got 3 out right now. Raytheon could close it out with this one single game. Can they do it? JW Schmo. Building cannons left and right, building cannons all dang night. Duzen. Viking Ghost is his composition of choice. JW Schmo dipping dangerously far to the right side of the map. Marines starting to step forward. Gets himself nice little control of this watchtower. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where's the ghost? He can pull this off if he EMPs correctly. Where's the EMPs? He needs to get the EMPs. No, there's the storms! Ouch! EMPs! Oh, land on a lot of those units, but the Storm Colossus is just a little bit too much. Team Raytheon! JW Schmo! Annihilates the force of Duzen. Too many drops, too much split focus. And JW Schmo runs into some Widow Mines. The final Colossus falls. But the reinforcements might be a little too strong. There's a lot of Widow Mines here. Could help Duzen stay alive for now. He's almost at 3 upgrades. Oh, Widow Mines moving up. Duzen doing the best he can. JW Schmo locking everything down with cannons. Duzen, Duzen pulling back. Lot of additional units killed off by those Widow Mines, but Duzen is in quite the doozy. In the unit count, we see there's 25 Stalkers, 20 frickin' 5 Stalkers. The army tab is highly imba, 77 versus 36. And Duzen's income is literally 0. All his SCVs and units transferred over to the right side. Duzen, poor Duzen. But hang in there, Duzen. Never give up, never surrender. Mass respect for Duzen. Hanging in till the bitter end. JW Schmo. Holy crap, that's a lot of things. Twilight Council, Forge, upgrading the last upgrade that it even can. Units lost tab shows, wow. Protoss with the Storm Colossus. Absolutely devastating. Oh, SCV's slightly disorganized. JW Schmo, not going to take any risks. Just going to wait till he's maxed. And until that blink is done. Getting the Observer speed. Another Ghost, another Marine. An attempted hidden expand by Duzen. Might it have been spotted? Oh, and he gets right up in there. Schmo annihilates it in a matter of seconds. JW Schmo might take it down, and he gets it. The hairdryer goes right into the valley. Uh-oh, says Susan. He's going to do a Widow Mine drop. And this is going to need to do a lot of damage if he wants to win this. Duzen! At the front of the base, it looks like JW Schmo not even going to check for the expansion. He's going to go straight to the top right. It unburrows, it moves over. 25 Stalkers. 38 Stalkers. I lied to everybody. 12 Zealots, 2 Colossus. He doesn't land the EMP. The Widow Mine does kill off a Zealot. But Duzen, unable to withstand. Raytheon has done it on the verge of defeat in the game 6/7 in the 7th game. Raytheon wins it. They will be in the grand finals of the After Hours Gaming League B League. I'm extraordinarily hungry. I will be going to get bread and brie. Thank you for watching this AHGL match. Remember, go to redbullusa.com/afterhoursgaming to get all that news, polls, and exciting updates, as the finals of the HGL will be held at the Red Bull Santa Monica HQ on April 27th. Hope to see you on the internet then. For now, I'm Day9. I'm signing out. You're all beautiful.